Good afternoon. My name is Judge Christy Ruppe. You're all here today for first appearance. The purpose of this hearing is to inform you of the charges against you and determine whether there's probable cause for your arrest. Probable cause means that it's more likely than not they committed the crime in which you've been arrested. As you appear before me today, you're considered not guilty of what you've been charged with. That status will remain with you through each stage of these proceedings up until changed by the State Attorney's Office if they prove the case against you beyond and to the exclusion of every reasonable doubt. In all likelihood, you're arrested on a warrant or a new charge. Either way, you were given a bond pursuant to the bond schedule for the 5th Judicial Circuit. I will determine whether to keep that bond the same, increase it, decrease it, or whether there are any other conditions of release that will be imposed upon you. You're entitled to have a lawyer represent you at each stage of these proceedings. If you cannot afford to hire one, I will appoint the Public Defender's Office for you this morning. You are entitled to make a phone call to let friends, family, or your lawyer know where you are. If you haven't had an opportunity to get that phone call, please let me know. I'll make sure you get that phone call today. Finally, and most importantly, you have the right to remain silent. I encourage you to do so. These hearings are recorded, and there is an assistant state attorney in this courtroom writing down everything that you say. So anything you say about the facts of your case can and will be held against you in the prosecution of your case down the road. At this time, I'd like everyone to raise your right hand so I can place you under oath. Solemnly swear or affirm the testimony before the court will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth. All right. Put your hands down as I call your name. Please come forward. Anissa Schlegler. Good afternoon. What's your date of birth?
1/15/90.
All right. You are here today because you have a violation of probation out of Pasco County. So we want to get you over there in order to take care of that, okay? They have you in jail bond, so Pasco County will come get you sometime within the next 5 days. If for some reason they don't, the folks there at the jail will bring you back in front of me and we'll figure out what the holdup is, okay? When you get to Pasco, you can ask for a lawyer, ask for a court date, and ask them to give you a bond.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. Carol Huggins. Can I have your date of birth?
1866.
You are here today for introduction to contraband into the jail and possession of drug paraphernalia. Your total bonds are $3,000. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you, ma'am?
Yeah.
I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office.
An adjudication for grand theft in 2018 where a jail sentence was imposed, and an adjudication in 2018 for a petty theft. No other history that I'm showing.
All right. How long are you going to be in custody for? Are you serving a sentence on the grand theft?
Who?
You.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So you're not in custody for anything else?
No.
All right. All right, I'm going to set your bond, keep your bond the same at $2,000 and $1,000. We'll see you back to court November 12th at 1:15, okay?
Okay.
All right. Bonda Gonzalez. Can I have your date of birth?
Date of birth, you said?
Yes.
8793.
All right, you are here today for a violation of probation. It's based on a warrant signed by Judge Merritt on October 8th, so there's probable cause for your arrest. There's no bond on that warrant until you appear back in front of Judge Merritt on November 12th at 1:15. Would you like the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office and someone will be out to see you soon, okay?
Okay.
Shane Harvey. Can I have your date of birth?
10/12/84.
You are here today for a violation of probation. It's based on a warrant signed by Judge Merritt on October 10th, so there's probable cause for your arrest. Judge Merritt wants you held no bond until you appear back in court in front of him on November 12th at 1:15. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Yes.
I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office and someone will be out to see you soon. Jonathan Hunt.
Your Honor, he bonded.
Okay. Jeremy Nitz. Can I have your date of birth?
3/12/73.
You are here today for failure to appear in front of Judge Merritt on October 15th on a grand theft and a criminal mischief. You want your bond set at $7,500 and $2,500. We're going to keep those bonds set that way, and we're going to see you back to court on November 12th. Did you have the Public Defender's Office representing you already?
Yes, I did.
Okay, then someone will be out to see you soon if you're unable to bond out, okay?
Thank you.
Mario Policastri. Can I have your date of birth?
10/29/82.
Okay, you were here today for a violation of probation based on a warrant signed by Judge Toner on October 3rd. So there's probable cause for your arrest. Judge Toner wants you to have no bond until you appear back in front of him on November 22nd at 8:30 in the morning. Would you like the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Is that November 12th?
It's November 22nd.
November 22nd?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you said the 12th.
Now, do you want the Public Defender's
yes, ma'am.
Office?
Yes.
Okay, I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office and someone will be out to see you soon.
Thanks.
Andrew Rankin.
One 1982.
Thank you. You're here today for a burglary of a dwelling, a battery, and a criminal mischief. Your total bonds are $7,000. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office. Any prior records?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm showing a null-prost battery in 2018, a aggravated battery on a pregnant person adjudication in 2018, adjudication in 2016 for refusal, a driving with license suspended with a DUI, adjudication in 2015 for a violation of pretrial release, a dropped battery in Pasco in 2015, an adjudication in 2015 for a DUI, an adjudication withheld for paraphernalia in 2015, and a dropped cruelty towards child in 2015.
Mr. Rankin, I have an address here in Wayside, Willow Court in Hudson. Is that where you're living?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
Since I've been down here 5 years.
Do you have a job?
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of work do you do?
I do road, highway. I'm a laborer.
Okay. I need to order that you have no contact with Adrienne Dolgi, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Don't go anywhere next to her residence where the allegation of the burglary took place. Don't go within 500 feet of her residence, employment, school, or vehicle, okay?
Understood.
I'm going to set your bond at $10,000, $2,000, $2,000. See you back to court November 12th at 1:15.
Thank you.
Abraham Ruppe.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Can I have your date of birth?
8/8/87.
All right, you are here today for a violation of probation. It's based on a warrant I signed on October 1st. Probation is recommending 120 days in jail in order to resolve this. Is that something you'd like to take care of today?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Would you like me to appoint a public defender to represent you?
No, ma'am. I have legal counsel.
Okay, who do you have?
Mr. Butash.
Okay. All right, we're going to keep you held at no bond. We're going to see you back to court on November 8th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ezekiel Suarez. Do we have an interpreter, Brian? Brian, do we have an interpreter ready?
Either 69.
Yes. Mr. Suarez, how well do you understand English?
A little bit.
Okay. Would you like me to get someone to help you?
Yes, please.
Okay. But hold off 1 second. Can we have a seat and I'll get right back to you, okay?
Thank you.
Catherine Martin. Can I have your date of birth?
5/26/77.
You are here today for a DUI, driving while your license is suspended or revoked, attaching tag not assigned, and you also have a failure to appear. It looks like the failure to appear is out of Dixie County, and there's a $1,000 bond on that. I'm not sure exactly what the charges are, but it looks like some type of misdemeanor driving offense. So we're going to keep that bond at $1,000, If you're unable to bond out, they'll bring you over to Dixie County. You can ask for the bond to be reduced there. The other charges are also out of Dixie County. That looks like it might be for some felony charges. It might be a felony DUI. I'm not sure. But there's 3 charges in Dixie County there. They want you to have no bond on those. So when you get to Dixie County, they'll probably come get you within the next 5 days. When you get there, you can ask for a lawyer, ask for a court date, and ask them to set you a bond, okay?
Thank you.
Jace Lawrence, 2019 MM3264, 2019 MM2857.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Judge. Thank you for adding this to your docket this morning. Mr. Lawrence is here to take his update on both of these cases. He has a court from the judge going on Monday.
Okay.
That he's going to be getting probation. So it's just the agreement that I had with the state was 12 days for the judge, or 12 days. James, do you understand that you'd plead no contest to these charges, time served, and then on Monday the only thing left would be that felony case that we're going to take care of, okay?
Can you hear your lawyer, sir?
No, ma'am, I cannot.
Oh. Jace, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you better now.
Okay. So at this time, the agreement is that you would plead no contest. You would be given time served, so 12 days with credit for 12 days. These cases would be closed, and then the only case you have left is the case on Monday, where we are going to enter a plea to that so you can get out of jail, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Mr. Lawrence, raise your right hand. Oh, we already did this. I already put you under oath, right? You were there at the beginning?
Yes, I was, ma'am.
Okay, very good. All right. Do you understand that by taking a plea on these cases today that you're giving up right to go to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Giving up right to confront the witnesses against you, call witnesses on your own behalf, and you're giving up right to have the state prove the case against you. Do you want to give up those rights in order to take care of this case today?
Yes, ma'am.
And with regard to this violation of domestic violence injunction and violation of pretrial release conditions, how do you plead in each of those cases? You plead no contest.
Yes, ma'am.
Accept your plea of no contest in each case, find it's freely and voluntarily entered, and is it 12 days on each case?
Yes.
Okay. And 3264, adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to, I think it's $550, right, Maria? $550 in fines and court costs and costs of prosecution, and is he going to get the cost of incarceration ordered on the felony case?
No, because it'll be a probation sentence, so they
Okay,
won't order.
so order the cost of incarceration for those 12 days on this case. With regard to the violation of the pretrial release conditions in 2019 MM2857, I accept your plea of no contest, fines freely and voluntarily entered, adjudicate you guilty, sent you to fines and court costs of $550. And that should do it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. That clears up both of your cases here, and you still have court on Monday, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Holly Thomas, 2018 MM3569.
Judge, it's a violation. The probation department's recommending 30 days. Went and researched her credit time served. She has the 30 days in. We'd asked for an admit, 30 days with 30 days time served. 7 of them were served here in this court, or in this jail.
Okay. Is there any restitution pending? Do we know?
No restitution in 2018 MM3569.
All right. And this is a violation of probation, you said, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, very good. Ms. Thomas, do you understand that by admitting that you violated your probation, that you're giving up right to go to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Giving up right to confront the witnesses against you, call witnesses on your own behalf, and you're giving up right to have the state prove the case against you. Do you want to give up those
Yes,
rights in order to take care of this case today?
Absolutely.
Okay, with regard to the petty theft in 2018 MM3569, do you admit that you violated your probation?
Yes, ma'am.
Accept your admission, I find it's freely and voluntarily entered, revoke and terminate your probation, adjudicate you guilty, send you to 30 days in jail, give you credit for the 30 days that you have in. You will have the cost of prosecution assessed against you, the public defender fee, and the cost of incarceration for the 7 days that you spent in jail here, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
And Holly,
Thank you.
you still have that felony return from PTI out there that has a $4,000 bond. I don't know if you've bonded on that, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right, that takes care of everyone except for Mr. Suarez, and we're just waiting on an interpreter. He should be here in less than 2 minutes. Okay. Thank you.
I think there was a.
Do you know how much longer? You know I'm a patient person, right?
I would simply undertake to read the documents.
You know, right now, I don't know. I never seen him. I always just see him in the stairs. I never see him where he comes out.
Talk to her.
Hi. Can we have Ezekiel Suarez to the podium, please? Okay. Mr. Suarez has already given me his date of birth, but he said he speaks a little bit of English but needs some help. Can you advise him that he is here today for resisting an officer without violence?
Ya el señor Suárez, he hablado con él y él me ha dado la fecha de nacimiento, pero dice que le gustaría más entender en su propio idioma. Por favor, comuníquele al señor Suárez que él está aquí por una acusación de resistir a un policía sin violencia.
There's probable cause for his arrest.
¿Hay motivo fundado para su detención?
No, yo no entiendo que el oficial me dice sin identificarse, ¿ves? Que no te grabo. Yo no lo entendí bien. Y me va a no lo dice, me apunta con el arma, pues cuando yo veo que era la policía, pues me tira al piso. Eso fue lo que yo hice.
Your Honor, would I be able to ask him to repeat what his utterance, please?
Can you just let him know we're not here to have a hearing on his case today?
Señor, no estamos aquí en este momento para celebrar una audiencia acerca del caso.
I think I understand what he's saying, though.
Yo creo que entiendo lo que usted está diciendo.
The officers gave him commands to stop and get to the ground.
Los policías le dieron la orden de que parara y se pusiera en el piso.
And he may not have understood those commands.
Y usted puede que no haya entendido esas órdenes.
However,
Eso es así.
That is so.
however,
Sin embargo,
there is enough for them to go forward on their case at this point.
Sin embargo, sí hay suficiente información para basar el caso y proseguir.
There may not be enough to find you guilty,
Puede que no haya suficiente para hallarlo culpable,
but that is not what we're here for today.
pero esa no es la razón para la cual estamos aquí hoy.
Would you like me to appoint you a lawyer to help you?
¿A usted quisiera que yo le nombrara un abogado que lo ayudara?
Sí, porque yo hallo que esto, o sea, esto, no entiendo, que aquí dicen ahora contra el piso y si uno no se sienta, se lo llevan arrestado uno de gratis.
Yes, because I see that if they tell you to get down on the floor and if you don't sit, then they just go and take you in.
Okay. So I'll give you a public defender, and you can talk to your public defender about this, okay?
Muy bien, entonces yo le nombro un defensor público y usted va a poder hablar de estas cosas con su defensor público. ¿Está bien?
I'm going to
Okay.
ask the state attorney if you've ever been in trouble before.
Le voy a preguntar a la fiscalía si usted tiene algún antecedente.
An adjudication for battery in 2017
Okay.
and a reference to a controlled substance in 2000.
What does that mean a reference to?
Without a disposition.
Okay.
Hay en el 2017 tuvo una agresión física y también una referencia de sustancias reguladas en el 2000. ¿Qué es la referencia? Es que no hubo una determinación.
Okay. I am going to ROR you today, which means you're going to get out of jail today.
Le voy a permitir salir en libertad bajo palabra, lo que quiere decir es que usted va a poder salir en libertad de la cárcel hoy.
But you need to come back to court on November 8th at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Pero usted va a tener que regresar al tribunal el 8 de noviembre a las 9 de la mañana.
And between now and then, you need to
Thank
talk
you.
to your lawyer.
Y entre tanto, usted tiene que hablar con su abogado.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Thanks, my friend.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, did I get everyone at the jail? Yes, ma'am. All right, have a good day.